Well, the struggle is real. Trust me when I say the struggle is real. Well, every day at 3, I have to start negotiating with myself, convincing myself to take the 9th day, especially today. One part of me saying, I've already done 8 days in a row. Why don't you just skip one day? It won't hurt to skip one day. And then there's this other part of me that's saying, why skip one day and you've already been consistent for 8 days? Have you already learned what you wanted to learn in the walk? Why skip one day? So I have to convince myself, trust me, every day I have to convince myself that I have to do it. So yeah, I get up and say, I've still not learned the discipline. It's just 9 days of 10,000 steps. Actually, not 9, 8. Since today is the 9th day. So I'm like, you've not learned the discipline. Trust me, discipline, once I learn you, once I get what it takes to be disciplined, once I don't struggle anymore to like, you have to do it, Marion, yeah, stand up, you have to do it. When it gets to a point where I just have to stand up and do what I'm supposed to do without having to struggle, stand up and just go for those walks, without having me to struggle on a daily basis to convince myself where I even began the walking of 10,000 steps on a daily basis, I will be the happiest person, because I believe once I master discipline on the walking, then I believe I can have discipline in everything else. So yeah, it's a struggle, I know, but I still have to show up. Still have to show up for myself, for myself, and tell myself like, yeah, that's what it takes to learn discipline. So yeah, today for our day 9. Yeah, day 9. It feels good. It feels good to be doing day 9, even if it has been a struggle to like walk alone in the villages. But it's fun. It's fun. I get time for myself to reflect on a lot of issues. Yeah, it's fun because I get a lot of time to myself most of the time to explore this beautiful nature, to explore the roads, to clear my mind, to think about new perspectives of things that I've not had time to think about when I was stuck indoors, probably watching or doing something else. So I'm like, yeah, they're worth it. I can't say that as far as my mind is like, just take a break. I'm like, there's also advantages of the walks. There's also advantages that I've learned from the walks. That's why I keep pushing myself. And I'm like, I can't do 8 days in a row. Yeah, I know that's a bad attitude. Like, it's not like I'm trying to maintain a streak, yeah. But I'm like, I have to show up for myself. I have to push myself to show up for myself. So we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna, even if it will be a struggle, even if I have to convince myself on a daily basis, like, Marion, get up and walk, I think I'll do it every day because, yeah, it's worth it. The walks are worth it. So, yeah, I'll keep convincing myself until the day I'll be like, you don't need to convince yourself anymore. I'll just have to know it's a routine that I'll just have to stand up and go wherever I'm supposed to go. I'm walking and I'm remembering, like, I was listening to this song of Katy Perry of Unconditionally. Then it reminds me of these old women who usually, when they ask me, oh, mwanangu unasomea nini? I'm like, I struggle to explain to them what international relation is in Kiswahili in simple terms that they can understand. Now I figured it out. Now, when they ask me what is international relation in Kiswahili, I'm like, international relation, yeah? Ni masomo ya mahusiano ya kimataifa. Now I know it. And then wananiuliza nini jamani? Mnasomea nini sasa kwenye hii masomo ya mahusiano ya kimataifa? I'm like, kwenye masomo ya mahusiano ya kimataifa tunasomea uhusiano wa mataifa mbalimbali. Pia ya pili tunasomea siasa za kimataifa, tunasomea diplomasia, tunasomea nini? Tunasomea biashara za kimataifa, hiyo ni 4. Tunasoma nini pia ingine? Tunasoma migogoro na amani kati za nchi. Yeah. Now, those are all the aunties. You can come at me and ask me what I study. Now I can explain to you in simple terms, because during our introduction to international relations, we actually never thought of it like to analyze it in Kiswahili and know what it was. So we were just taught in the introduction part of it. So introduction, you are always told the simple term. I just told international relation is the relationship between states, which are nations, world politics, diplomacy, foreign affairs, and world politics, world business, peace and conflict. That's just the simple definition. Yeah, there's these other complex definitions, but that is the simple definitions we were given. Now the old aunties, when you can come and ask me and I tell you in simple in Kiswahili what international relations is. Yeah, but don't ask me in my native language. I don't know. If I struggle to explain to you in Kiswahili, how do you expect me to know in my mother tongue? Like, it's even difficult to speak fluently or other terms. So now you can ask me. Now let me go back to listening to my Unconditionally by Katy Perry. I'm walking and I'm like, what's the need for men or boys or whatever they are to sexualize all women and think like all of us are marriageable? Some of us are not. We'll just traumatize your life. We'll just traumatize your lives and leave you poor. And I'm just like, it's not that I'm complaining or what. Now think of a scenario where I'm just walking, and this happens on a daily basis. I'm walking and then a man on a motorbike or men on motorbike just pass, and then they just have to turn and look at. Seriously? Why can't you just look forward and go wherever you are going? What's the need to just having to turn all that much? Your necks will break in the process. And this happens on a daily basis, like 5 or 6 times on a daily basis. You see, these are some of the frustrations that I have to struggle at 3 and start thinking like, I have to go walking, and then these are the things that start discouraging me now. I was like, seriously, can I deal with all that trauma on a daily basis? Because it's serious. The fact that, and then now leave the ones on the motorbike and the bicycle. You'll just lose control of that bicycle of yours in the process of looking at me. I know I'm beautiful, you don't have to. I know my face glows, yeah, I know. You don't have to just turn all that much to just have a glimpse of me. Just leave me alone to walk in peace. Just want peace of mind. Want to enjoy my nature in peace. Stop looking at me. You're making me uncomfortable and hate these walks So Pastor Chris is home. Let's walk here a little bit to the dispensary so that we can have a few more steps because we are at 6,000 already. So if we go directly home, we'll not get enough steps. And the reason as to why I'm complaining is yesterday actually. Yesterday I walked the other side and then this group of boys, I think they're 20 something, they're a group of 3, and then they're like, they tell me, I think we're in the age of civilization, or am I the one who at a place where there is no civilization? Because it's weird, those behaviors are creepy. Yeah, I know. That when I say, if I say that comment, I'll seem negative. Now let me say what happened. Now I walk because you see the roads are dusty. My legs are all dusty. And then I walk to the river and I go to wash the place I showed you with a few rocks here. I go to wash my legs there. So as I'm approaching towards the river, I find a few group of boys also coming from the other side opposite me. So they also stop at the river because I wanted to stop at the river initially. So I decided to just go directly. Nafika tu hapa dispensary narudi. Hapana. You see now those are the types of men I'm talking about. It's just frustrating to meet like 5 of those guys on a daily basis. Why does he want to wait for me and take me? Like seriously? Just leave me alone. I walk where I was walking. You just pass with your motorbike and go where. Now they stop. When they see me, they stop at the river also. So I decided to change my direction to go toward the rocks where I was washing my legs. I would just wash. Then they start asking me, where did I see them and change direction? Like seriously, I was going wherever I was going. I didn't change direction because of you, because I was going to wash my legs from the initial, before I even knew they would exist. So, they say, why can't you even come to say hi to us? Like, I stopped doing what I was doing what I was doing. I come and say hi to you, and you have just gone and stood at the banks, standing there. So me, because I'm a woman, I should come walk to you and say, oh yes, Your Majesty, how are you doing? What the fuck? Just because you're a man. I just go and wash my legs, then I come back. One of these boys, I don't know whether to call them boys or men, approaches me and is like, can I have your number? I can't come all the way from now the banks to somewhere in between just for you to deny me and for your contact. I'm like, and I just tell him, yeah, I can give you my contact, but answering to those your messages and those your phone calls, I won't. So there's no need for you to waste my time. And yeah, so it happens that they are campus boys, and now they start introducing themselves, thinking I'm one of these village girls that didn't go to campus. Now I'm just there waiting for me to get married. Now they are trying to impress me by saying, oh, I'm in campus. I'm in my 3rd year doing medicine. Yeah, just do medicine. What the fuck? I'm doing something better than you. So, and so, like, I don't even remember the name he introduced himself, thinking now that because he's in 3rd year doing medicine in a certain institution in Kisumu or somewhere, I would give him my contact or listen to what he has to say. So I just listen there, and then he's like, I see you are familiar. Yeah, I know I'm familiar. I come from this village also. I'm familiar. Then, oh, God, it's just, And just that I don't think you're married. He has even the guts to talk about my status because so he says because a man can't allow a beautiful girl like me to or lady to be walking alone in the roads. These roads are dangerous. Before this road was established, these roads were very dangerous. You'd meet men and they would sexually. Dude, just leave me alone. I know. No way is safe. Even if it was tarmacked with a Moram road, I would still. I'm still a woman. They would still find a reason to sexualize everything. So I'm like, why can't I just walk? And mind you, that was before I meet also some other psychopath men who were cutting trees with the saw. Yeah, they were cutting trees, making timber, something of the sort. And then after they were cutting trees, they were like 5 or 6 of them, and then they stopped cutting the trees just to admire me and say, like, "Oh, you're beautiful. What is a beautiful girl like you walking in this path doing? What is?" I'm like, why don't you just continue cutting your timber the way you cutting it, and I walk and continue walking wherever I was going. And can I have your contact? You're so beautiful. A beautiful girl like you should not be walking. Like, seriously, who do you want me to walk with if I can't walk alone? You? I can't even walk with you. It's better I stay indoors and maraba and do this and sleep or something of the sort. So, yeah, this is the small dispensary we have here in the village in case you are sick. So, yeah, we have already walked 7,000 steps. I think we'll head back now. It's closed, I think. So we'll head back. And it's good that as I was talking about that, we met another psychopath now with another motorbike to stop. So having to stop and look at me and then just start sexualizing me and looking at me with those lustful and desireful. Dude, just leave me alone. Go with your motorbike wherever you are going. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you to wait for me. Just leave me alone. It's good that we found an example so that people cannot think that I'm complaining for that. I like complaining for reasons, varied reasons. But men, no. I'm sorry for any man that is saying this, but it's just too much on my side to like. Because those behaviors are weird. Just let me walk wherever I'm. Can't everyone just mind their own business? Those who want to walk in peace and go wherever they want to go. Those who are passing with motorbike, just stop turning your heads like they're flamingos and giraffes. To turn. One day I swear someone will just turn their heads like that, and then they will fall and lose control of those motorbikes. And then I'll just laugh. And then after I laugh, and then they'll start abusing me for laughing. Like, seriously, but I laugh. And I know that will happen one day because the rate at which they are turning their heads, it's worrying. It's worrying. It's worrying. It's really worrying me. Now, those are the reasons sometimes I think like, I don't want to go to work because every time I think I have to deal with these types of men on a daily basis, it's just so boring and traumatizing. I just feel like I'm losing my energy. It just discourages me. Imagine dealing with these types of men. I've been with them since day one. Today we are on the 9th day and I just can't take it anymore. Just boring. Just that I think, yeah, it's not like their fault because they are used to, in this side of Kenya, they are used to girls my age are mostly married and settled and with children, like 1 or 2 children. because most of them don't finish high school, and most of them are drop in primary, or most of them usually they don't value female education, so they are like, just finish school, and not even school, you don't go to school, just stay at home until you're in like on a enough to be married off, and then you are just married off. So there's this a small school over here. I usually see it, but I've never stepped on it. I don't know if it's still functioning. Let's see, it has this water there where people usually come to get water, especially dry times like this. So yeah, it's I don't blame them, but it should not also give them a reason to think every girl they see walking around wants to be married. No, I don't want to be married, because those boys from yesterday were asking, "Are you married? If you're not married, then there's no reason as to why I should not have you. Have me, like what? I don't even own myself. How can you own me? Like, huh? I don't want to be owned by any man." I was wondering what this structure is. Don't know what it is actually. Just see. I think maybe it's a water pipe or something inside it. So yeah, I don't blame them, yeah, but they should not sexualize every woman they see and think like all of us want to be. I don't want to be get married to any of them or anytime soon. Maybe in 20 years time. If the idea will even close my mind, because every time I look at these girls in the village married off at my age with those responsibilities, I have to take care of children. Apparently just one class. I used to think like there may be two, but maybe I think it's just one classroom. Let me see. Let me get close to it and check. So they should stop doing that, because it's boring and bad. Yeah, you see, I said it's a school. You see, because I usually see kids coming from there. Yeah, if I had money, I would build them better infrastructure, but I'm still poor. Yeah, you see, inside. Yeah, but I don't have money. I can't do anything. I just have to look. And then there's this one. I think that's where they started learning before. Maybe this one was built. I don't know. Yeah, I think they should stop it. Not all girls my age are married. Not all girls are excited by men, by boys doing medicine in their third year. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You can do whatever. You can even be doing engineering and maybe studying to be a pilot and what have you. And I just don't care. Just leave me alone, please. Same as not all of us are excited by men with cars. Just pass with your car and go wherever you wanna go. I'll buy my own car and I'll pass and go wherever I wanna go. So stop stop sexualizing like that and making me feel like it's wrong to be a woman in this village. Cause what the fuck? I don't want your free lifts. Cause I came walking. What's the need for you to give me free rides too? I'm not going anywhere, so I don't want any free rides to wherever you want. So that you can give me free rides, so that you can start asking me for my car. Nah, no, leave me alone. And also, there's this TikTok trend that goes around like when a guy asks you like, "Can I get to know you?" So after getting the free rides, now they're asking, "Can I get to know you?" No, you can. And then the trend goes on like after you start getting to know you, I fall for you, then you start abusing me, then you stop giving the attention, then you start cheating, and then I'll have to start crying to ChatGPT until late nights in 2 a.m. No, I don't want any problems. Just leave me. Not that I'm saying men are bad or what have you. No, not all men are the same, yeah, but 90% are the same. But just leave me alone to walk in peace and go wherever I want to go, and you drive to wherever. Just drive that Mazda car of yours and go wherever you wanna go. I know it's a Mazda, so leave me alone. I'll buy my own Mazda and Rolls Royces in future. And I'll only buy them if you stop talking to me. So stop talking to me. And then we finish our walk. I'm excited. I'm happy that I showed up. It's fun. And one thing that I'm excited about is that I promised and I delivered. You see? 10,000 steps. Yeah, we did it. We made it to 10,000 steps today. So until tomorrow, we'll do the next 10,000. And one thing maybe I'd say, discipline isn't loud actually, it's showing up again and again. And I continue showing up for myself in order to get that discipline. And to get that discipline, you have to show up on a daily basis. And I'll try. Not I'll try. Maron, you have to show up on a daily basis. Yeah, I'll show up on a daily basis, and I'm home as usual. My home is there. I finish my work proudly, even if part of me is like, yeah, the sexualizing thing and those psychotic men. But I'm glad we have finished the work still. Yeah, I'm glad we have finished the work. So let's wait for tomorrow. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, whoever's come close to this. And leave your perspective, the ladies, please leave your perspectives on what I talked about. Is it my perspective only, or but people are from different places, and my perspective of this place is that. So yeah, maybe people who come from places like mine where most of the girls my age are married off with families and kids, they can give their perspective and tell me what they think. So as we end our walk today, we have already made it to 10,000 steps. I feel excited. Let's end our walk for today. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you.